jeepers, I don't know what's going on. Well, here I am with my buddy Lamb Chop. You know, Lamb Chop and I were just sitting here, and he had a question for me. What's that? Yeah. Oh, yes, yes. Up in the sky, those stars you see every night. Yes, that's called the stars of the zodiac. And in fact, there's a big zodiac wheel, just like my necklace here. Uh-huh. And it spins around above us. And the stars beam down power to us. And we get blessed by the stars of the night. And even the stars are out in the day. Did you know that? Yeah. And I were just sitting here talking about stars. And you know, and you see, this is my zodiac wheel. How do you like my pendant I'm wearing? Isn't that great? I got to give a big shout out to Danny Massey, who gave me this wonderful pendant. Danny, I just love it. How do you guys like that, huh? Is that great jewelry or what? Well, loves it. And I've been showing to the zodiac and how all the stars are moving. Hi. Better, thank you. I'm having interference, third party who's hacking my broadcast. I can't talk about it per YouTube rules, but just know that there are people trying to sabotage the broadcast. So we're going to do the best we can. Well, we're going to talk about these stars tonight, Lamb Chop. You want to hear about that? Oh, yeah, you do. You're really excited. Yeah. Do you ever go out and look at the stars at night? You do? Wow. You like all the stars. He likes all the stars. Well, isn't this great? Well, why don't you go over there and sit down, and we're gonna talk about what's going on in the stars today. Okay, you like that? Yeah, okay. We're gonna go over there. Hey, Queen Cola Bobs, will you make a note about this tonight that there's interference and I have evidence of a third party hack? Put a note down so we can record this date for my legal counsel. Thank you so very much. Yay, there's Jennifer Creamer. She says, I finally make it on time and the show is freezing. You know, Jennifer, we're being hacked tonight. Agents of the federal government have targeted me. They even told me that they're doing this. They openly came and told me they're going to destroy my YouTube channel. So that's the truth. I'm going to bring a legal action against the federal government for harassment and destruction of a business. But that's a whole nother story. But as we're saying, we're going to talk about the stars. I don't have time to talk about no stupid government agents. They're all a bunch of idiots. Anyways, I want to say thank you to you guys. I'm so sorry for those of you who were at last night's show. It ended so abruptly. A directed energy weapon was used. It knocked out my computer and my phone and injured me. I'm okay, but it took me a night to rest to recover. I have some damage to my back and to my lung, my left lung. So I'm getting through the best I can, but I'm okay. I want to say thank you for your prayers. I'm so sorry that we had to end the show like that. Okay. Thank you, Starlight Worker. God bless you. There's Kim Osborne. Yay. All right. Hey, Laura M. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you, Magical Fox. Magical Fox just gave me a martini. It's like Bob hasn't had a martini in a long time. That's looking pretty good. Thank you. Yeah, I'm back. Hopefully we're going to broadcast. Well, guys, I'm sorry for the delay here tonight. But we're going to talk about what's going on in this mystical zodiac. I love the zodiac, I just found a tapestry I had stored away in my closet. It's going to be on my wall. It's a big zodiac wheel. So when we move to the new set, we're going to have zodiac in the background. It'll be really cool. Well, let's talk about all of this astrology. By the way, I need to say it that this astrology forecast covers the time period of Monday, November the 15th, 2021 through Sunday, November the 21st, 2021. So the 15th of November through the 21st of November, Monday through Sunday of 2021. All right. So let's talk about what is going on here. All right. So we are starting off our week today on Monday with our sun in the sign of Scorpio. Happy birthday to our Scorpio babies. And we've got our moon in the sign of Aries, which is fire. So we've got water and fire. You know, they say opposites attract. I think that's true. So this is kind of starting off the week with a lot of energy for attraction with people. It's kind of a good romance week here, you know. And we're going to get into that in a little while here. But let me tell you here. So what else have we got going? Well, we also have these major transits going on this week. And I'm going to talk about these. Yeah, hi, Tammy Suburna says, oh, wow, that's electric. Yes, it is, Tammy, isn't it? Yes. Masters Omniverse says, is Aries more like warrior type? Aries is a fire sign. Its symbol is the ram. Aries, they're powerful. They burst through. It has, I guess you could say, a warrior type energy because Mars rules the planet, rules the sign of Aries. Its ruling planet is Mars. So I guess you could say there's some warrior energy there, you know. Yay, Melanie McDonald's here and says, I can see the chat. Yay, welcome. Well, we're glad you're in the chat. Thank you so much, you know. By the way, if you guys want to get on my schedule for a private reading, Queen Cola Bob says, put in the chat how to contact me. So look for that. You'll see all the stars and hearts. And it gives my phone number and address, email, and all, website, and all that. Okay, so let's talk about the transits, okay? Because we got a lot to get through today. So we've got our Sun squared Jupiter. This is one of the most powerful aspects this week. This is opening a power of blessings. I mean, you want to talk about, you know, good thing. Now, somebody's going to write to me and say, well, Psychic Bob, square is a negative aspect in astrology. That's true. Traditionally, square alignments are negative, but the sun is the most powerful planet in the zodiac as well as Jupiter. When the two most powerful combine, it cancels out negative stuff. Okay? All right. So, Sun square Jupiter's our major, major power aspect. We have this transit going on all week, and we'll come back to that in just a few minutes. We also have this week going on another major transit is the Sun is trine Neptune. This is a very fascinating aspect because this week this means that which is deep within comes to light, hidden knowledge. It also encourages a lot of psychic power and bringing your psychic knowledge out into the world. And again, we'll come back to these two major transits. We also have this week occurring, the moon is square Venus. Now, this is a little bit of a challenging aspect because with the moon square Venus, people are going to feel oversensitive this week. They may just not feel in harmony within. Be very careful with how you speak to people. I mean, we should always be careful, but especially this week because with that transit, people will take things the wrong way. They'll be oversensitive. So guard your words, watch your mouth, okay? Now, this is especially important because we have a lot of Mercury energy going on. We've got Mercury is conjunct Mars this week. This is going to open discussion, okay? It inspires communication. But remember, with that moon square Venus, people are going to be a little sensitive. So be careful you don't become a chatterbox, okay? Then we have Mercury. This is the part that has me a little concerned. Mercury is in opposition to Uranus. Now, usually an opposition is a negative sign. It can be positive. I think of it as positive. But Uranus is kind of a tricky planet that it can go either way. So Mercury in opposition to Uranus, by most astrologers, would be read as that, you know, there'll be challenges in communication. Okay, and I think I'm going to read it this day. You know, normally I know I'm contradicting myself. Normally I say the opposition's positive. But the reason I say that is that we also have Saturn square Uranus at the same time. And so that gives me cause for concern because Saturn is like the brakes of the zodiac. So Saturn square Uranus means like things go wonky, they're out of alignment, there's a lot of chaos. Mercury in opposition to Uranus is traditionally thought of as, you know, challenges in communication. And then we've got that, again, moon square Venus. People are oversensitive. So this, this week you really, 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 and I really emphasize it, don't speak a lot. Just be quiet and just observe a lot, because you're going to still get the blessings, because with that Sun square Jupiter, it's power blessings. You don't have to go out and argue your case this week. If you're like, for example, looking for a job, this is a great week to do interviews, to send out resumes, and to be in your focus of power, because we have a lot of powerful transits. And Mercury conjunct Mars is a positive aspect. Okay, so this is a great week, especially for those. I know a lot of you have been saying, Psychic Bob, I've been worrying about money. I'm worried about my new business I started. I just don't know which direction to go. All of these alignments this week really say, go out, put your best foot forward, but keep your words very simple. Don't get too complex into discussions, and you'll probably be okay. I always say, when we get a negative aspect in astrology, this is not like we have to run and hide and stay in our room and not live, because I know people who do that. No, this just gives us ideas of where the blocks can come. Will they absolutely come? Not necessarily, because remember, your own individual journey counts for a lot in all of this. So we want to really look at this from the place of, what are our power aspects? And right now, our power aspects are the Sun square Jupiter. This is actually one of the most, honestly, the most exalted transits you can have. And we have it all 7 days this week. So with the Sun square Jupiter, that's kind of canceling out a lot of this negative, I won't say negative, challenging aspects. That's the word I want to say. So that Mercury in opposition to Uranus, we need to be aware of it, but Sun square Jupiter will make up for a lot of that challenge, okay? Saturn square Uranus, again, challenging aspect, but again, Sun square Jupiter, power aspect, okay? So I want you guys to understand this. So when I give you negative aspects, please don't just say, well, I'm going to just cancel everything and stay in my house all week. Psychic Bob said it's a bad week. No, no, no. And I want you to understand that, we have power to overcome. And the planets give us power. As I was saying to Lamb Chop earlier, I said this wheel of zodiac spins. And it means every day things are changing. I heard somebody once say, don't choose a short-term option to a long-term challenge. And what they mean by that is, if you wait sometimes and you're patient, you'll get the blessing. We sometimes look at something, like I can understand how people would see this. If you just pick up the astrology paper and you say, okay, wow, Saturn is square Uranus. That is a pretty negative aspect, to be honest. Well, my whole week's done. I'm not even going to try. If you don't just slow down and look at everything, we've got a lot more positive blessings going here. Pardon my chicken scratch. I just make notes when I study the charts, Tammy Sabrina, oops, hold on, Tammy, I want to see what you say. You just said something interesting. Tammy said, I have a sign on my desk that says, Lord, keep your arm around my shoulder and your hand over my mouth. I love that. Tammy, that's perfect. That's the advice. I'm going to read that again. Y'all all need to hear this. Tammy's got it right. And she says, the sign says, Lord, keep your arm around my shoulder and your hand over my mouth. That's what we need this week. Thank you, Tammy. That was really great. I love that. Thank you for sharing. Now, if any of you are getting overwhelmed by all this, well, I don't know, Bob. I'm not convinced it's going to be positive. Well, let me at least give you our power day of the week, okay? We do have this upcoming Friday on the 19th. This is the day where the aspects of alignment are the strongest for everybody, okay? So what's going on Friday? Well, we still have that Sun square Jupiter, which is a blessing, okay? But we also have the Sun in opposition to the Moon. That's psychic power and outer world power combined. We've got our Sun Well, I said Sun square Jupiter, so we got that. That's the most powerful aspect you can have. We've got Mercury square Jupiter. Now remember, normally square is a negative aspect, but Jupiter is such a powerful planet, it changes it to a positive. Mercury square Jupiter means you're going to be able to really put your point out there and be heard. So it's about communication, breakthroughs, blessings. It may not come instant as you want because square can slow things down, but you'll still come out ahead. So don't give up meetings. This Friday is probably one of the best days. Excuse me, I'm having allergies here. It's probably one of the best days for power aspects, for power meetings, for getting things moving forward. So if you're having struggle like in your relationship, let's say your marriage is going well, sit down, really make an effort this Friday to get it on track. Talk to your loved one. Try to open your heart because Sun opposition to Moon is like male and female energy are combining and awakening to each other. Sun square Jupiter already says power blessings. Mercury square Jupiter opens communications. And then on Friday, we've got Mercury trine Neptune again. So that trine aspect opens up the deeper heart, the emotions. Friday, and I'm telling you, this is the power day. If you say, well, Bob, what's the best day for me to try anything if I'm scared this week? Friday. Do it Friday, and you'll get blessed. I'm telling you. But really, all week long, as I said, that Sun square Jupiter is one of our most powerful aspects. And it's really working for us, okay? So, like I said, just pause and look to the stars because that wheel of the zodiac really is always spinning. And we don't have to run around like Chicken Little, oh, the sky is falling. Even if the sky falls, so what? It's just a bunch of vapor, right? But, seriously, we're going to have a good week. Despite those challenging aspects. And this is the thing. When you get, as I said, the challenging aspect, no, that just shows you where you got to be careful. Okay? You just got to be careful. So, if you don't go into meetings, like, I would say, honestly, this week, don't do jokes. I've seen people try to joke. I've been to business meetings where somebody tries to crack a joke, and everybody laughs. Don't try that this week because Mercury in opposition to Uranus and Saturn square Uranus pretty much guarantees your joking will fall flat or you'll mistell the joke and actually offend somebody. So I really, I want you to know that. Thank you, Jeanette Kennedy. Blessings. I'm doing great, thank you. I've recovered for the most part from yesterday, Starlight Worker says, did you say this Friday? That is Adam Driver's birthday. He's the best. I don't know Adam Driver. But anyways, is he an actor? Who's Adam Driver? Forgive me, I'm just not up on all the celebrities these days. All my Hollywood friends are older people. Yes, this Friday is our power day. Friday, November the 19th. Let me just run through it again real quick. Our sun is in opposition to the moon. Our sun is square Jupiter. Mercury is square Jupiter. And Mercury is trine Neptune. I'm telling you, it's like a great day. So if you have nothing else to look forward to this week, you got Friday to look forward to. But remember also this week, you got Psychic Bob every day this week. I'm doing live stream shows every day this week. Tomorrow is going to be Wiccan Wednesday. And we're going to have something fun and mystical. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I got my days off. Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tuesday, be here at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time for a live stream messages from the spirit world. I'm going to take your chat questions and do live psychic readings. So bring your question and show up tomorrow and you might get a reading from Psychic Bob, And, you want to be here, Hey, Ghostly Girl, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Tammy Sabrina says, yay, Monday's over. Tomorrow is pre-hump day. That's a new one. I haven't heard of pre-hump day. I love that. That's good. So, yeah, tomorrow be here at 12 o'clock noon Eastern time. And we're going to do a live stream messages from the spirit world. So, anyways, I hope that this has given you a little bit of astrological insight tonight. I'm not going to keep this long. Monday is my day off. So I've been trying to unwind today. I just been hanging out with Lamb Chop. Went out to lunch today. Been walking a little bit. The air's been nice. I went shopping. I bought some new broadcast equipment. So I've got some new stuff. I don't have it set up yet, but I'm going to work on some new mounts for my cameras and things like that. So I want to say thank you to all of you for the kind donations. Your donations at each of my live streams really have helped me to keep this channel afloat. I've had a lot of damage in the last year financially from sabotage of my work, and I won't go into all that, but we're working on rebuilding. Soon we're going to have, hopefully by Christmas, hopefully before Christmas, but by Christmas, we're going to have a new set for you guys. So this set, as you see now, is going away. We're going to have a whole new setting. It's going to be really cool. I'm really planning it with proper lighting, and we're going to have tables that we can do stuff on. So like my goal is that we'll have set up a table so that as I'm teaching, I can start teaching arts and crafts and magic, because a lot of you have been asking, am I going to teach magic spells? And right now, my house is disassembled, so it's hard for me to do that. But my new set will be set up in a way that we can actually do demonstrations. So instead of just talking about, I can say, well, if you want to do a protection spell, here's one way, and I can show you how to do it. We do that live stream. So we're going to have a lot of changes coming here. So I just ask you to bear with me, Magical Fox says, oh, I really like the restaurant vlogs. We're going to get that going too again soon. So as I said, right now, things are just in transition here at Spirit Channel, But the good news is we're going to have something for you guys 7 days a week. So I hope you'll be here. I hope you'll come out to the shows and really be here for us, Tammy Sabra says, my house is always in disarray. Kids, cats, dogs, fish, and spirits. I don't have all the animals, but I do have the spirits. But most of my disarray is created by my own mess. Psychic Bob is a little bit of a, what's the word? Is hoarder the right word? No, maybe that's too extreme. Well, we'll say hoarder. I love everything. I never throw out anything. So I'm literally purging and trying to get rid of stuff, So I have an open house, and the new set is going to be amazing. I think you're going to really like my plans, and we're going to have some amazing stuff here for you soon. So just hang with us, and thank you for being with us through all the technical challenges of this last week. But Psychic Bob is here. Bree says, I'm a bit of a hoarder too. Well, Bree, I got to tell you, I'm really working on becoming a minimalist. That is my goal, because I want a very sleek, open, empty home that's very spacious. I actually live in a large condo. It's quite big by modern day standards. It was built in the 60s. So, in the 60s, they made everything large. So I feel like I live in a mansion. It's really not a mansion. Most people would say, oh, it's just a tiny little condo. But for me, it feels like a mansion because I've always lived in shoebox houses. So I feel like very blessed to have this lovely home. But, over the last 20 years of collecting and never discarding, things pile up. So we're cleaning out the stuff and trying to really make it a beautiful place. And I think you guys are going to really like what we're doing with it, Jennifer Creamer says, it's hard for people like us to stay on top of daily chores. Isn't that true? See, a lot of people that watch to tune in that have just discovered me don't realize that I'm a full-time psychic and I've been doing this over 20 years. So, a lot of people don't realize that not only do I do readings all day, I have like 10 hours of readings a day, then I also have to do all my media production stuff, like putting out Instagram, putting out YouTube videos. Then I have media interviews, like people are calling to interview me for magazines. So I have to have day to do interviews, and then there's just trying to also have a life outside all of that. So Psychic Bob gets a little overwhelmed, a little busy. But you know what? I make it a point every day to come and be with you guys just for a little bit. And I hope that you guys, enjoy that, and I hope it's helping you. Thank you, Queen Cola Bobs. Queen Cola Bob says, I work my tail off daily. Yes, I do. But you know what? It's a labor of love. It's a labor of love. So, anyways, this is our horoscopes, guys. I'm going to wrap it up because it's my day off. And PsychicBob wants to relax a little bit, Netflix and chill tonight. So I hope you'll understand. But I thank you for being here. Thank you for your donations tonight. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for just being here. You guys rock. And we'll be back here tomorrow. Remember, 12 o'clock noon, okay? Live stream messages from the spirit world. Program it on your calendar. I'm going to put out an Instagram post tomorrow, and we'll try to get it out here. Maybe I can do a YouTube short tomorrow as well. So maybe in the morning I do that. But anyways, just know it's our tradition. Tuesday, 12 o'clock noon, live stream messages from the spirit world. Hey, there's Damien. Damien Divine, it's good to see you, Damien. Damien says, have you ever seen the Antique Roadshow in the UK, Bob? It's a good show for old hoarded stuff that could be worth something. Well, see, this is the problem, Damien. I never really buy junk, so a lot of my stuff is valuable, and I have to go through it very carefully. But I like that. I need to have some of this go to antique dealers and stuff. I love that. Thank you. So, also, just to remind you guys, I always forget, this Saturday, there's still openings for our Saturday psychic development class. I'm going to be teaching this week on how to open your channel even more. We're going to do channeling techniques and message work. I'd love for you to come out. Don't worry if you don't have any experience. We have new people every week. You'll blend right in. We have a great class. So go over to my website, PsychicBob.com, register today so you get in, because this Saturday we'll fill up. I limit the class to 30 people, and we get almost full every week. So go register at PsychicBob.com. It's $30, 2 hours. It's going to be on Zoom. Don't worry if you don't know how to use Zoom. I'm going to send out a link on Saturday morning. All you do is click on the link and it'll bring you into the class. So it's really simple. I love Zoom. It's what sold me on Zoom because it was so easy to use. So anyways, yes. So anyways, yeah, thank you. Yes, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jeanette Kennedy. Thank you, B. LeClaire. Also, we are now full for our this Sunday's Psychic Bob's Inner Circle. I am taking applications for the December the 5th. If you'd like to be in December 5th class, Psychic Bob's Inner Circle, send me an email this week because we're going to fill up. It's limited to only 10 people. I limit that class to 10 people so we get quality time. It's my inner circle, and in that class, we're going to talk about things I cannot talk about on YouTube. This week, the first class, we're going to talk about ancient prophecies and modern day prophecies. And if you'd like to hear my prophecies and my insights of what's really going on in the world, stuff we can't talk about here, you want to join the inner circle. So, as I said, we've actually filled the class for Sunday, but we're doing that class twice a month, every 2 weeks. So the next one will be December 5th. It's $50. It's a 2-hour class. The first hour I'm going to teach on my mystical insights to things, tell you the truth of what's going on, things I can't say here. And then the second hour, those who are in that class can ask some private psychic questions. So you get Psychic Bob to yourself for, a few minutes. We have only 10 people, so you'll get to ask some stuff and get some in-depth answers from me. So I'd love to have you join us for the inner circle. It's $50, 2 hours psychic. You're not going to get that anywhere, any other psychic at my level. So I'm really trying to make myself available to help people. And I hope you'll come out and join that. So psychic development class this Saturday. And go register for that. And then you can also register what you need for the inner circle. There's not a PayPal button on my site. You need to send me an email and I'll send you an invoice for that. I'm having some website tech issues, so I don't have the inner circle on the website, only the psychic development class. the psychic class, the Saturday class, you can do that automatically at my website. Okay? So visit PsychicBob.com, and I hope to see you all there. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for 12 o'clock noon Eastern. Let me give you the times. It's 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. Hey, Gary, I'd love you to join our December 5th list. Gary M. says, I'll send you an email for the inner circle. Thank you, Gary. I'll watch for your emails. Thank you, Raven Moth. Raven Moth says, I'm so glad to see you're okay, Bob. Blessings to you and Miss Nicola. Thank you, Raven Moth. Thank you, Laura, and blessings to you. Thank you, Melanie McDonald. Blessings to you. Good to see you. Thank you, Tammy. All right, guys. Well, listen, we'll see you back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon, 12 Eastern, 11 Central, 10 Mountain, 9 a.m. Pacific. Messages from the spirit world. For those of you in Europe, 5 p.m. London time, 6 p.m. Paris time. Don't miss it. And get a private reading with Psychic Bob. We'll see you then. I love you guys. And until tomorrow, may you be blessed by the stars. And remember that zodiac wheel is spinning. We got a lot of blessings coming this week. And we'll see you back here tomorrow. Blessed be.